again. Decided not to do Just Cause 3 anymore because just got tired of playing it. But we'll go back. We'll go back later. I've got a ton of games to burn through, so it's not like we're not going to be able to find other games to play. I've got at least 25 sitting in front of me, so there's going to be a few videos. Uh, However, today we're playing Destiny because I got on a brand new account, totally different account. So we're starting from the beginning. And I didn't realize that, but since we are, it actually makes it a little bit more fun because now I get to play back to where I am now, and that could be actually a lot of fun because there's actually a lot of stuff that I know about this game that not a lot of people do. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Now I just want to make sure everything is lining up the correct way and that everything's working out the correct way. This can stop over here, and that can stop. So can that. Alright, give me 1 second. Fun fact, if you're ever streaming, always have a background process running on your computer so that your computer doesn't shut down. Let's say you're trying to track the stream and you want to make sure everything's lining up. There is obviously going to be a delay between what you're doing, what you're saying, and what shows up on the stream. There's usually maybe about 15, sometimes 10-second delay. You can change that depending on your ping and your distance from your router. But my delay is about 10 seconds long. It's always good to have a background process running on your computer so that your computer doesn't shut down in the middle of you streaming and you not pay attention to it. I'm lucky enough to have my computer literally right next door to me, so if it ever shuts down, you'll see the side of my face just close and I'll realize it's gone. So I always set a background process here. Like I always go on to like an Excision playlist, which I know are longer than like an hour and a half, and I just set that. And I'll just hit play and hit mute on my computer. And that way I know for a fact that a playlist will be going on for at least an hour and 23 minutes. And then I know if it starts to shut down past that, I just restart the playlist and just keep it going again. Anyway, we're going to pick Hunter because Hunter is what I'm more comfortable playing with. Some people like being Titan, some people like being Warlock. I like the Hunter. Hunter's just, I don't know, it's better with me. So we're going to pick Hunter. We're going to be, oh, God, no. I always go Exo. I'm always an Exo skeleton. Face is going to be, you never really see my face because I always have a helmet on, but we'll pick something mundane. We'll pick something like that. That looks good. That looks nice. Face, skin color, white, orange, red. We'll go red. Red looks kind of cool. Mouth color, green. Oh, you get to change. I didn't realize this. This is something they added in later. So I didn't really know about this stuff here. I can't see around the screen. Let's make the inside of it green. Or white. I think white's a better color, and eye color should be... No, that's too much. Green, no. Blue. Blue looks nice. Blue looks really nice, actually. I like that. The extra shine on the blue, that looks a lot better. Again, we're never gonna see my head because I always have my helmet on whenever I play, and I'll set that in the presets once we actually start playing. But let me add some things here. I just want to see what's better here. This is what I had on my other playthrough. I had this one right here. No, that looks stupid. I want it to be something. I just don't want it to be something stupid. That looks nice. We'll use that. We'll use that right there. That's fine. And that's gonna have a red tint on it. There we go. Perfect. Marking. Looks nice, looks nice, looks cool, looks very cool, looks nice. We're probably going to go with that stripe. That stripe looked really cool. Yep, the stripe is where it's at. We're going to make the stripe, no. Green was my preset last time. I'm not going to use green this time. We'll use either white or red. White looks pretty great. Alright, finish. That looks nice. Looks really nice. Alright, so here we go. Opening moments of the campaign. I don't remember this. They must have just added this, because I don't remember this. There's the Traveler. If you don't know what the Traveler is, it's a giant ball in the sky. And any information past that
we called it the
is
Traveler,
unknown to me too.
and its arrival changed us forever. Great cities were built on Mars and Venus. Mercury became a garden world. Human lifespan tripled. It was a time of miracles. We stared out at the galaxy and knew that it was our destiny to walk in the light of other stars. But the Traveler had an enemy. A darkness which had hunted it for eons across the black gulfs of space. Centuries after our golden age began, this darkness found us. And that was the end of everything.
Wow.
But it was also a beginning.
Okay. That's kind of how most of these stories start. It was the end of everything, and the beginning of your story. Alright, I got a happy horn, which is basically the normal horn of the game for my bike. Or what's it called? The scooter bike thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's something along those lines. I need a second table, because trying to stuff all this onto my desk is not the best idea. More money. This is where I'm found. I think you only ever come back out here one time, and that's for a story mission. But other than that, that's the last time you see this particular place of the Cosmodrome. So we are on Earth right now. This is Russia. I forget where in Russia, but this is on Russia. In the distance are rocket ships that we used in the past to blast off to other places, and the darkness came and wiped all that away. Now all the worlds are just struggling to hold on. But this is our ghost. This is the ghost that revives us and helps us be better. That is the Fallen. They work for the darkness, and they are constantly hunting us. just some quick storyline about Destiny. There's not a lot of story in
Is
Destiny,
it possible?
but I mean,
There you are.
most of my knowledge comes from actual gameplay, so this is normal stuff. This isn't even anything big. This is just normal story stuff.
Guardian?
Eyes up, Guardian.
Word. You're alive. You don't know how long I've been looking for you.
I can't remember if this is
I'm
Peter
a ghost.
Dinklage or
Actually, now
another
I'm
voice
your
actor,
ghost,
but
and
I
you-
know when this game first came out, they
Well, you've
initially
been dead a long time.
casted Ghost as
So
Peter
you're going to
Dinklage,
see a lot of
and he had a
things you
very
won't
recognizable
understand.
voice. I just can't remember if this is actually his voice.
This is fallen territory. We aren't safe here.
Everything is
I have
fallen
to get you to
territory.
the city. Hold still.
I'm actually
Don't
kind of
worry, I'm
interested to
still
see
with
what
you.
my first
We need
gun's
to
going to be.
move fast.
Again, this engine runs off the same one that Borderlands 2 runs off of, so that every gun you get is completely random. So I don't really know.
survive long out in the open like this. Let's
We're
get
gonna start
inside the
running.
wall.
I don't think we're going to get shot at, but I think running is still the best bet. Because I did die once here before, but it was over there because I walked too far. Can people even see me? No, no one can see me. I thought no one could see me. So we're gonna run in here. See, everything's in Russian, so we're gonna run in here.
I didn't bring you back just for you to die again. We have to move.
Thanks,
Okay,
Stink.
I need to find you a weapon before the Fallen find us.
Yeah. True.
Quiet. They're right above us.
So the whole game's kind of like this. It's all like survival and cool stuff, but there is a lot of FPS action in here.
Hang tight. Fallen thrive in the dark. We won't. We need more light. I'll see what I can do.
You know what's really funny?
Hardened military systems. And a few centuries of entropy working against me.
What's really funny is that the enemies that it's making seem scary are actually not scary at all, and they're ridiculously easy to beat.
Here, I found a rifle. Grab it.
Oh, hey, look at that. You just pick it up like that. Oh,
I
it
hope
looks
you know
nice.
how to use that thing.
Cool. I don't know if it's the same rifle for every single person or if it's different for each person, but
What was that?
I think there was the same crack on the red dot site the first time I got this weapon, so I don't know. Alright, goodbye, goodbye. I don't waste any ammo. I just go ahead and take these out. Your shield automatically replenishes, so, you know. There's no need to be, like, worried about your health. So, fun thing I should mention in this game, health and shield are the same thing. So, in case you're thinking like, oh, you're going to run out of health, your health and your shield are exactly the same thing. There's no difference. Best bet for leveling up in this game is headshots. So I'm only going to be firing single shots. Anytime I spray, it's going to be just trying to get kills. Those would be the kills that I don't care about. Like the Vandal kills are the best. When you headshot Vandals, it's the best. They'll hide until you're right next to them, and then they'll try to run at you, like that guy. They'll just try to run at you like that.
There's more ahead.
Now this,
Keep it
it
up.
does have an auto-fire function if I just hold the button down, but I won't ever do that. There's just no need to.
A loot cache. Let's see what's inside.
Gotta hold the button down for that. Hey, look at that. So now I got this sniper rifle. That's cool. Probably not gonna use it, honestly.
Trip mines. Don't touch them.
No kidding. Goodbye. Goodbye. And adios. These sniper rifle shots, it's one hit kill no matter where I hit them. So as long as I just hit them, that's all it counts really. As long as I hit them. And the problem is hitting them, because sometimes I like to move around a lot. It's also really easy to avoid their shots. So sorry if you have like, you know, depth perception issues. I do this a lot. Goodbye. Knifing enemies and one-shotting them in the head really, honestly, is the best bet of leveling up fast in this game. So that's what I do a lot of the time. I just do that. He's dead. A lot of the time, I'll know whether or not I got a headshot or not because their head won't be there when they fall down. And it usually lets me know whether or not I got a headshot or not. But that's kind of the case in any game, so I guess that shouldn't be my go-to. Sometimes I'm not going to fire at enemies because I know they're going to move anyway, like that. But I still got the headshot. He's dead. You can tell which ones I get headshots on and which ones I don't. This guy's going to try to run at me. His bullets actually arc to wherever my head is. So, there. As you can see at the bottom, I'm leveling
The Fallen
up.
have a tighter hold on this place than I thought. Just a little bit further. Let's hope there's something left out there.
Yeah, the delay in this other screen over here is really affecting my play right now.
This was an old cosmodrome. There's got to be something that can fly up here. Incoming!
So it's normal for ships to fly over here. It's actually not that big of a deal if ships fly over. So the way they make it seem so ominous and mysterious really isn't that big of a deal. Because they do it all the time in the normal campaign. This is just a normal ship.
Fallen ships! This close to the surface.
It's normal, like I said.
Move!
It's gonna say move, but there's nowhere to go. As it says right here, fight through the Fallen. So we're just gonna take them on head on right here. It's weird that I don't have grenades because that's normally what I'd use in this situation. Yeah, they see me. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's good. They're down there. I'm trying to get the Vandal out of place right here. He's the one I want to kill the first. Alright, goodbye. That's their grenades. Anytime they throw those grenades, that's the blue things are grenades for them. Alright, let me see if I can get him with this one shot. Boom, perfect. Let's see if I can long shot these, because those count for additional kills. I level up a lot faster if I can get long shot kills from him. He thinks he's hidden, but he's not. I want to see if the Glimmer is spawned. Glimmer is things in this game that count towards money. And if it's spawned, that means I get additional money, and I don't really even have to do anything. As a matter of fact, let's check my actual inventory. The game doesn't pause when you use your inventory, just FYI, so, no, I don't have anything. So you can still get shot while you're walking around trying to get inventory. No, it's not here. Okay. There's usually a treasure chest right there. Let's check the other side just to make sure. Nope, still nothing. Okay. So there's enemies on the right on the other side of this. Right there. See, he's dead. Bye. Okay, he's gone. Oh shit. These shanks don't actually count for anything, so I can just kind of spray at them. But everything else does. That's just a trophy, don't worry about that. That's the first trophy you get in the game. That's a level up. I should level up at least 2 more times in just this mission, but if I don't, that's because I did something wrong.
I'm picking up signs of an old jump ship. Could be our ticket out of here.
Alright, let's upgrade, because upgrading is something you need to do. There's my grenades. I was wondering why I haven't gotten those yet. That's that. Hang on. I needed to check something else here. That's the horn for the vehicle I don't have yet. Okay. There is going to be a time where I'm going to have to put down the controller and just stop for a second, because a bunch of stuff needs to load in. So, when that happens, just know that I haven't quit the game. I'm just, Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm trying to whittle down their health so I can get headshots pretty easily. As long as you don't move the cursor from the center of the screen, there's a good chance you'll just... There's a captain. Now, these captains aren't very powerful, and I killed him in 2 hits. He's supposed to be the boss of this area, and as you can see, I killed him in like 2 hits. So, now it's just mapping up everyone else. That's another trophy, don't worry about that. Again, just hip fire at these guys. Shanks don't actually mean anything. So, run over here, stab that guy. As long as you get within 5 feet of someone, you can use the knife on him and headshot him. I mean, or one kill him with a knife. I didn't get the headshot on him, but it doesn't matter. That's actually the ship we want.
Let me see if I can get us out of here.
Alright, this is the cutscene. I'll use this time to do the thing I need to do.
It's been here a while. Hasn't made a jump in centuries. We're lucky the Fallen haven't completely picked it clean.
Will it fly?
I can make it work.
This is the first ship you get in the game. It's just it's like a prototype
it's not going
cruiser,
to orbit,
whatever.
But it just might get us to the city. Now, above that transmitter.
I'm going to be trading ships later on in the game, so this isn't even my normal one. That guy's a bitch to beat. He's like literally one of the worst bosses in the game, and he shows up right there. Fucking horrible. I hate him. God, I hated fighting him.
When you're ready. Let's get you home.
Okay. There we go. That ended just in time. 53 kills, 27 of which for precision deaths. So that's actually pretty good, considering. That's half. So, half is good, isn't it? Okay. Now, this next bit is just me flying to the next location. That's the trophy. Don't worry about that. It's just like 30 seconds of me flying across mountains and plains and all that fun stuff. It counts as the loading screen of the game. Alright, here we are at the hub. No, I think my voice chat is turned off, unless I... Voice chat in the hub is weird because it's only distant to proximity with someone else. And because the hub is a hub of the game, there's also like lots of players all right next to each other. So if some player starts hearing me and he's like, "Oh, shut the fuck up," you know, it's in proximity to each other. So if I walk away from him, he won't be able to hear me anymore.
It took centuries to build. Now we're counting every day it stands. And this tower is where the Guardians live.
Okay. Yeah, it was a 5-second delay, I think. Loading screens, man. They're fun. It's just trying to load the hub. That's all it is. That's all this is doing. It's just trying to load the hub. It's usually about 30, maybe 45 seconds. Kide, or Cade, or whatever the hell you want to call him, he is an exo just like me. So there's that. Now, as soon as we get to this area here, I need to go into my settings and change a bunch of stuff.
Deep beneath dead oceans, signaling all the while. We, the first to crack it.
Right now, Destiny is trying to connect to the server, or I'm trying to connect to Destiny.
Where?
So now I'm here. So now we're here. I can hit triangle to change my weapons, but
Oh dear.
options to access my menu. R1. Inventory, silver balance. Yeah, I know I have 200. I'm aware.
Guardian.
Okay.
Transfer.
So here's all the stuff I was given for creating a new account.
Whenever you need me again, Guardian.
Yes.
These are just emotes.
Let's see if I can help you.
So here's just a few emotes that they throw in the game. Game developers throw in the game. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Do it. Get it? It's the Shia LaBeouf thing. Okay. This is such fresh moves. Kicks dance. I think I can dance. I wonder. Horn kit? No. No. We'll do this later. I don't want to do it right now. We'll do it later. Currently, I need to go to... I'm not going to orbit just yet. There's a bunch of stuff I need to do, and I got to do it in certain order. Yeah. So, I'm not going to use this, but there's a reason they gave it to me. Because I unlocked all the DLC missions, putting you to level 25 immediately lets you do those missions. I'm not going to do that. But I will use this. Okay. So it just gave me a new item. It gives me 3 defense, but I have to have level 40 to use it. So we're going to go over to this vault over here. We're going to put it in the vault. A vault just is exactly what it says. It's a vault. It lets you put things in it. That's pretty much all it is. We're going to put all these things in it that I'm not going to use ever. Just to save space in my inventory. There, just like that. Perfect. Wasn't that fun? Okay. Now, while I'm at it, let me change my settings, because I don't want people to hear me if they don't want to. It's it only... Automatic. Manually opt-in. Oh, it's a team voice channel, I guess. Chat volume. Let's put the chat volume way down here. Put the game volume up there. That's fine. Screen bounds, log out, all this stuff. It's normal. Subtitles, HUD. I'm trying to figure out where the where's the controls for helmet. Helmet is always on. That's why I put it on, so now you can never see my face. That's why. It's just easier. So we're gonna run just a little bit faster now.
The city claims much.
This is an MMORPG, by the way. In case you guys were wondering. I like them a lot. I'll be playing a lot of them actually on Twitch. Considering I'm playing like 5 of them, I think right now off the top of my head, I'm playing like 5 or 6 of them.
Good work.
So this is Kaid. Like as you can see, he's a XO just like I am.
Just between you and me, this is why you're my favorite.
I'm his favorite apparently. All right, I already have 100. So we're gonna pick whatever's highest and buy that.
This state of the art. And
We're gonna put it in the vault, of course, but when we come back, when we're level 8, which is not gonna be is not gonna be difficult. Levels 1 through 10 is actually pretty easy to do. It's gonna try to tell me how to equip armor, but I already know how to do that, so it's no big deal. I have to requisition a weapon from Banshee, which is the gun guy over here. We're gonna go back to the vault. We're gonna put more shit in it. I'm sure you've seen how this goes already. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna put that in there though. Alright, something else I should mention. If you have items that you're not gonna use, press square to dismantle them. It gives you glimmer. So there, I just got $14 by dismantling that item. We're gonna go over here to Banshee. We're gonna talk to him. He's gonna give us a weapon.
Guardian.
Choose a weapon. The pulse rifle, scout rifle, hand cannon. That's a scout rifle, right? Okay, I'm gonna get that. Scout rifles are better because you're allowed. It's semi-automatic, so it's one-shot kill. And yeah, it's pretty fun. All of these require level 38. Field test weapons are really cool. 5. This is 12. Perfect. Again, dismantle it. Gave me glimmer. So we're gonna go to see Amanda Holiday and the attack and the what's it called? The tower over here. Again, pressing triangle will give you a new weapon on your pack. Whatever your primary, secondary, and eventual special weapon. Whatever it is. Like, I usually have a machine gun or a rocket launcher on my back right now.
What can I fix you up with?
Here's
You
your
know
ship.
your stuff.
Speak to Zavala.
Take care
Okay,
of that
we're gonna go
ship for
talk
me.
to the overseer, or whatever you want to call him. Is this Dead Orbit? Okay, let's talk to him. Dead Orbit is just another faction in the game. I need glimmer. I need a lot of glimmer in order to join Dead Orbit, but they're well worth it because they give you a lot of shit. So they're, I wouldn't say they're the best, but they're easily the best to get involved with initially. You can always change factions early on in the game, but you need a week in game time, a week to change again. So we're going to go over here in the Hall of Guardians, which is way down here. If I can just run just a little bit. Running would be helpful. Alright, we're going to talk to Zavala now. There's a Warlock Vanguard, a Hunter Vanguard, and a Titan Vanguard. And we're talking to the Titan one now.
How can we help? Never doubted you for a moment, Guardian.
Yep, so now we go. Now that's 3, by the way. So it's going to tell me to go into orbit now, but I want to check 1 or 2 more things before we go there.
I'm not mad. The signs are real.
Checking now.
Alright, what emote do I already have? That's the dance. That's the mode. Okay, we're going to go over here.
Let's see if I can help you.
Huh, okay. So I can't get that, I can't get that, I can't get that, and I can't get that. Alright, let's preview some of these emotes. Praise the sun. That's funny. Amazed. Sumo. I've seen most of these. Okay. I want to make sure of what I'm getting before I, What's praise the light? No, it's just yoga pose, okay. Okay. that's amazing. What's I don't know. I'll pick that. It's more along the lines of what I'm gonna doing anyway. Okay, give me 1 second. Let's go over here and change my emote. So I can return it in the next 15 minutes. That's dances, and here's my, has no idea if I do it. It's kind of cool. Alright. That looks nice. Because originally it was just I pointed, and that's pretty lame, so a dance is honestly well worth it. Alright, let's see what shaders I have over here.
Start again.
Shaders change the color of your uniforms. I don't think I have any glimmer, but
Fantastic.
it's always nice to keep them. Here's the shaders. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Okay.
Come back soon.
Alright, I'll do that in a minute. Alright, let's go to the orbit. Alright, another loading screen. Excuse me. Sorry, my chair is really creaky. I'm getting a new one soon, but this one currently is pretty bad. Eververse. Moments of truth. Okay, those are all things I'm not going to use. Jump a second time. We're going to use that. Quests. Track that and that. Perfect. So this is the overall map. This basically you select a thing and you go there immediately. So this is Earth. That's the moon. That's the reef. That's another hub that you unlock later on in the game. That's Venus. Mars is over here, and then Jupiter for the Taken King for the last DLC is over here. So we're gonna go to the Cosmodrome right now and do a mission. There's gonna be some talking right here, so I'm gonna shut up. Chew on some Twizzlers.
There's so little left out here. We were lucky to even find this ship. A Guardian can't do much to protect the city without one. But it needs a warp drive if we ever hope to fight beyond Earth. And that Cosmodrome is the only place I know where we might still find one. We survived the Fallen once. We can do it again.
True. You might have noticed guns on the ship. There is no space combat in this game.
A Guardian ship was recently shot down here.
So,
if the Fallen haven't gotten to it, there might be parts we can salvage.
So your current objective. Yeah, we're supposed to go over there. Which we will. But I want to get some headshots first. I don't know if the Fallen have spawned in yet. Yep, they are. Okay. Perfect. Scouts usually have more damage capacity to them. There's a tracker. Let's go ahead and start collecting spin metal because we need that. Got spin metal. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to do some farming. So this is something you do normally in order to level up in the game. We're just going to do that right now. Just to get some time out of the way. Good, he's gone. Yes, I am kind of abusing the AI right now, because you'll see sometimes I'll shoot at the sky and I'll still get the headshot, because I'm actually shooting at their hitbox and not where they're supposed to be in the map, which just doesn't make sense yet, but you'll understand when you see it. Like that. I didn't shoot where he was, I shot where his hitbox was, and that gave me the kill faster than just killing him normally. Which doesn't make a lot of sense until you start playing the game, and then suddenly it makes a lot of sense, so. Okay, we're back.
The ship's avionics are completely catatonic, but I can code their last transmission.
So I'm realizing now that the broadcast is actually a lot higher in quality than my TV is. So, yeah, I apologize in advance if the screen is really bright.
To restore an information hub here.
But there's a lot of parts of this particular playthrough that are going to be very dark. So the ends justify the means, I guess, is the best way to say it. So that little star right there means that I'm about to go and fight a boss of some kind. Either a mini-boss or an actual boss. It doesn't really matter, honestly. Alright, I just alerted everyone to where I am. I still got the headshot. Wasn't even trying to that time. 3 shots usually kill vandals, 2 shots kill dregs. I got a perfect headshot that time. I didn't even try to shoot him. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it already, but headshots with knives are automatic, so even if I try to aim at his foot, I'll still get a headshot on him. because that's just how knives work in this game. It's kind of weird, but, you know, I don't complain about it too much. Okay, I'm gonna plug this guy in.
Area.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to go over here and change,
warp drive, so we can jump to any
change
planet
that.
or moon.
And my helmet just actually changed in real life.
Our only hope is where we found our ship. We have to go back.
We have to go back. So back we will go. You might notice I'm not running low on ammo. That's because I keep picking up ammo every time I kill someone. So in hindsight, I never actually run out of it. Alright, we're going back. This guy right here is farming this one particular spot that people spawn. However, the place that he's currently sitting at, only 2 people ever actually show up at. So he's only killing 2 enemies at a time where I just killed, what was that, 25, 26 people? So, it all depends on where you stand and whether or not you know where to look. Wow, that looks nice. Always upgrade your gear, kids. It'll help you. It upgrades your light level.
Drive. Bad news. It's already in fallen hands.
Oh no! More shooting!
I hope you're ready for this.
Yeah, so respawning restricted means that if I die, I'll just return to the start of the mission. Which is cool, because I don't plan on dying. I have grenades. Who needs to die when you've got grenades? I abuse this wall. This wall takes like 95% of all the bullets, and I don't even get to see any of them. I'm just a terrible shot right now. Goodbye. It's okay, more enemies are gonna show up. Hi! It's that guy I said I died like 30 times the first time I fought him. Alright, the trick to this map is to kill all of the vandals first, and then focus on him. Because his guys don't respawn. Every time I get a red marker, every time those gold bullets come up, it means that I got a headshot on him. And that's what we like in this game. This is a boss, by the way, in case you weren't available to know. This is what a boss looks like in the game. He's very big, he's very large. He usually takes lots of bullets. I'm gonna do a few quick scopes. Every time I shoot him, he steps back a bit. This should kill him. There, that killed him. There's one more guy. I'm trying to get this guy with a knife kill. There we go. That works.
You just killed an Archon. And we got a warp drive.
Oh, Archon. What's that? Also, is this gun better than the one I have currently? Yes, but I'm still not going to use it. Unless it's significantly better, I'm not going to use it. So we're going to sit down and wait for the mission to end. That was fun, wasn't it? I should have picked up bounties. Damn it. That's the one thing I forgot to do is pick up bounties. Always need to do that. Always remember to pick up bounties. Always. It helps you so much to level up. I knew I forgot something. Alright, let's go back to the tower. Oh man, I'm kind of mad that I didn't go back and get a bounty. Oh well. Another loading screen. Okay. Because I'm thinking about it, let me just go ahead and say what I was saying earlier about me not hitting headshots, but me getting, I'm shooting their hitbox, not their headshot, or not their head. Why that works, if you shoot someone immediately in the head, and then they recoil back and come back, and they duck somewhere else, for a split second before they duck somewhere else, before their hitbox moves, you can fire again and still get a headshot and probably kill them. And that's what I do. I abuse it. Because it happens with every single enemy in the game, including players. And it works wonders. You can literally mull out like 60, 70 guys and just barely take any damage because you're not even shooting their figure, you're shooting the hitbox. Because the hitbox doesn't actually move with the character, it moves differently. But that's a little bit different. I don't want to go into that right now. Yes, I know that I know that was me who got the emote.
Wield it well, God.
Okay. New step. Dark Mind and the War Mind. The Evil Within and Dark Mind, War Mind, whatever.
Back to the front, Guardian.
Back to the front. Hurrah. Okay. I'm really close to leveling up, so I'm just going to go ahead and go over to the Cryptologist right here and get a new armor enchantment. And then, hopefully we'll level up. Hopefully.
We have some engrams you might find a piece. Very fine.
Okay, I don't think we leveled up. No, we didn't. That's too bad. I really wanted to level up. So, in that case, we're going to go back here and put this in storage. I don't think we need to do that. Does this helmet look better? No, it looks the same actually. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna go up here and get bounties. 'Cause it's what I forgot to do earlier. There's a ball right here you can kick around. Fun fact. It's always here. See, I just kicked it. It's like a medicine ball. You can kick it around, play it between other players and stuff like that. It's kind of cool, but I never use it. So there are no bounties. Great. That's just wonderful. Can I bop it with my head? Can I bop it with my head? I can. I'm bopping it with my head.
C-30G is lost in the city. We're understaffed already. Can't fix the routes.
Alright, here we go. Gotta beat the Dark Within and Warmind. Neither of which are hard. They're just story missions. Like every mission, story missions. Alright, both of these give you XP, so we're just going to do that. Some people play it on hard and think there's a difference. There's only a slight difference. It gives you 1.5 more XP. And at the rate I'm earning XP right now, I don't need that extra boost. There's just no reason to. I know how to level up really fast in this game.
That the Fallen back at the Cosmodrome are keeping a pretty tight guard on the old Skywatch. Could be one of their leaders, or it could be something valuable. The speaker's asking Guardians to look into it.
Actually, it's both. It's a leader and it's valuable. So, fun fact. Yeah, no, there was a guy that I used to be friends with, and he would. He kept saying like, "How did you level up so fast?"
Okay,
I started playing before you
Skywatch is
did, and I
on
was
the
like,
other side
"Well,
of the steps.
I know how to play the game really well."
And it's surrounded by Fallen. Well, I'm ready if you are.
I can't summon a vehicle yet. It's too bad. I know where I'm going. Thanks. A vehicle lets you get around faster, so I'm just going to double jump. It's not as fast, but it's fast. I can't go as fast as I want to go.
Amazing before the collapse. Thousands of humans boarding the colony ships, off to build cities beyond.
All right, I jumped forward instead of jumping up. That happens sometimes. Same thing. I jumped up instead of jumping forward. Fun. Alright, welcome to the Moth Yards.
Up
This
the
is
hill.
where there are
The building with
planes
the radar?
and shit.
That's the Skywatch.
Okay. Yeah, I do apologize if the stream looks like I'm walking around in snow. I guarantee you I'm not. It's just the way it looks. That's just how it looks right now for you guys. These are level 3 enemies. The highest I think this level goes is level 10. Even level 10 enemies I can beat. They just, you can beat every enemy in this game with your current level. The only difference between you beating them fast or slow all depends on your current light level. And it would just take you, like, you know how long it took me to beat that boss in the last mission? That's how long it would take me to beat every single solitary enemy in any of those areas, because that's just the area I go to. Now, I do want to see if I can kill these guys here. That would be helpful, actually, because I get a massive XP boost for doing that. I leveled up. That's what I wanted. That's all I actually wanted. I just wanted to level up. Okay, I'm level 4, and I got a upgrade, which is great, because I could use that. The upgrade is... oh, golden gun. Perfect. Need that. Alright, there's someone. He's level 40. Level 40 is the level cap in this game. It's the highest you can go. So, if someone's going, hey, I'm level 40, well, guess what? They're super cool and you're not. No, there was, yeah, there's different things you could do in this game that help you level up just a lot faster. I'm gonna kill some people here. That, and that. There, they're all dead. Normally that guy would be, this guy right here would be a sack of shit to deal with, but because I was using that golden gun, it wasn't any issue whatsoever. That golden gun tears through enemies.
We're in. This was one of Skywatch's old array stations.
It's about to get very dark,
to
by the way,
lunar colonies.
so just keep in mind, if you don't like darkness, oops. Fighting doesn't actually start for another few minutes, so...
Dead end. Fallen sealed this gate. I can get it open. Fallen really didn't want anybody getting in or out.
Alright, here's the fighting. Few minutes. See? I was right.
What is this? Lots of motion ahead. I've got a bad feeling about this.
This is, I think the Hive, the second group of enemy types you can fight in this game. No, I think it's the Hive. Yeah, it's the Hive. Here are the zombies of the game. They're called Thralls. They're pieces of shit. They suck. And they're all dead. Look at that. Acolytes are equally as stupid and equally as dead. If you shoot their glowing little glowing eyes, they die pretty fast. And they crumble because they realize how worthless they are and they die immediately, just like that. Aren't they difficult? Aren't you scared of them? Me too. Up we go. Headshots are the best, as I've said before. So headshots are where we go for these kills. More acolytes. Now currently the acolytes are actually in a fight with the Fallen. So if you see them start shooting at something else or something else shooting at them, that's what they're shooting at. The Hive and the Fallen don't get along, so
you have to kill it.
They're both enemies, they'll both kill me, but this wizard is actually not hard to beat at all. There, see, she's dead. It was that fast.
The Hive haven't been on Earth in centuries. darkness could be a lot closer than we think.
A lot closer.
We should probably get moving.
I think that's the end. I might be wrong. Yeah, it's definitely the end of this mission, but I'm looking for a, Nah, I guess I won't find it. I'm looking for a what's it called? A chest. I know there's a chest here somewhere, I just don't know where it is. Excuse me. Yep, 42 kills. 23 deaths, though, so... Not 23 deaths, 23 precision kills. And then we're just going to go do that other mission, too. We have the time to go back to the Traveler, but we'll do that later. Not now. I apologize if you can hear that chair creak. That's unacceptable.
The Vanguard's reporting that Fallen are tearing into machines all over the Cosmodrome. I'm starting to think they aren't just looting the place. Whatever they're looking for, we should probably find it first.
Okay, here we are.
I'm picking up heavy Fallen activity near the
I hope
Forgotten
the
Shore.
40 doesn't deal with
That's
these
miles
Fallen
from
before
here.
I do. Yep, he did. He did. He activated
Guardian
them before I could.
vehicle grid here. We sync to that. We can summon ground transport from
He's
our
got a
ship.
machine gun that could kill people
Let's go.
pretty fast. Okay, don't follow me. Okay. Okay. I don't want him to follow me. I don't want him to kill the enemies that I'm trying to kill. I'm trying to level up too. And I'm actually not far away from becoming level 5, so I'd rather do that now than have him take all my kills. Alright, I just skipped like 2 seconds of running. It means something, I swear. She said, hola, como
Here's the
esta?
Sparrow link.
Okay. Soon I'm gonna have vehicles.
Encoding superposed states, entangling ket vectors, and we're linked.
We're linked. Okay.
All
There.
right. If you
That's
want
the
to get
trophy.
your Sparrow, we can be in the Forgotten Shore
There,
in seconds.
now I got my vehicle. The Forgotten Shore is just another area that has enemies. It's, again, nothing huge. It's just another area. None of these areas actually mean anything to anyone, except the developers. So, there's no lore behind this game. The areas are what they are. That's just all it is. Yeah, again, I know it looks like I'm walking on snow, and honestly I might be, but I swear it's not actually that bright in the game. I didn't realize that setting the brightness that
We're
high would
approaching
make
the
it...
shore. The Fallen are using some sort of signal amplifiers. Let's see what they're transmitting.
Alright, this is a level 7 area, so... people are gonna be... Oh, I don't even know what level he is. I don't think my weapons can actually kill these people, so... we're gonna see what we can do here. Yeah, I can't kill these people, so this is a bad idea. I can't... If I can't kill them, then there's no reason to fight them. Get spin metal. Because it is always helpful. There's a knight somewhere here. I just gotta find him. I don't actually need headshots here. I just need to, Okay. There we go. Perfect. That's actually a perfect kill, if I get all 4 of them, just like that. It's rare, though. I don't usually get it. Yeah, see, he's dead. Okay. Yeah, I got a perfect kill. That's not usual. I usually die. not die, but I usually don't get that. There we go. Hey Cap, how you doing? Yeah, you're not hard at all. Once you realize that your health doesn't actually go down at all this mission, you start to realize that you can take quite a few shots to the face before you actually start dying at all. This is Rasputin, by the way. He talks to the radio. Get some kills across the map here.
Some kind of distorted signal. Not fallen. Let's check the other one.
I'm gonna see if I can get these kills. Got that one. Got that one too. Getting headshots levels up your golden gun too, so it's not like I'm just getting headshots because I want to. It levels you up faster, and it also increases the rate that your golden gun gets up faster. So there's that. What else? Oh yeah, the rate at which you kill enemies is not entirely dependent. Like what was I gonna say? The way that you kill enemies has nothing to do with you actually killing them with all headshots. If all of your shots you shoot them in the foot, and the last shot you hit them in the head, then the headshot's all that matters.
The same transmission.
Whatever shot actually kills them is the only one that counts.
They're both linked to something in Skywatch.
So if you can just spray fire at something, and eventually the last shot kills it, that's all you really care about. Okay, so we're breaching this complex over here, which means we're gonna jump off the side of the map. Right there. Just like that. Looks like he's gonna come up with us. Those mystery enemies, by the way, that I was fighting, they couldn't be more than level 8. Because like I said, the highest level enemies in this entire area is level 10, I think, so... They couldn't be more than level 8. I don't particularly remember this area, but that doesn't mean that I haven't been here before. Hey, it's Dreg. What's up, Dreg? These are interesting dregs because they're high-level dregs. Not high-level, but they're royalty dregs. They're not actual, like, oh, these vandals are bomb rushers. They suck. We're gonna throw grenades at them. They like to die, so we'll just let him. He's dead. He's gone. Hi, Captain. Welcome. Come on. Okay, he's gone. And he's gone. Good for them. I hope I didn't miss any chests. No, I don't think I did. Chests are cool. They help you XP just a little bit faster. This glimmer actually really helps you.
The Fallen are tapped into something in the back of the room.
These guys are invisible, but not invisible enough to actually capture the invisible technology. Just invisible enough to think that they're invisible, but they're actually not. Again, this captain teleported somewhere that I could easily have shot him if he had just stayed in the same location a second time. The AI in this game is not the smartest, which I'm happy for, because if they were any smarter, I would, I'd have to change my strategy, instead of just bum rushing them right off the top.
The Fallen are trying to access these machines, but something is fighting back. This will take some time.
This will take some time, which means I'm going to have to fight off some enemies. What do you know? It's like I got that one right. I'm not expecting this fight to be hard. It's just going to be an onslaught, as usual. Headshots are going to be what builds me forward during this. A lot of the time you'll notice that I'm not actually getting headshots. I'm just kind of shooting at them, and that counts, I guess. By the way, Dinklage is completely invulnerable right now, so literally nothing I can do affects him. Captain needs to die, so we're going to shoot him first, followed by this drag and that drag. I'm glad there's no bull shark shanks, because those are just terrible to deal with. What the fuck? Hi. She's dead. Shanks are women, by the way. I don't know if you realize that. In the lore, Shanks are actually women. Although, they're robots, so they shouldn't actually have a gender, but... who am I to bash on their gender studies? It says there's enemies over here. Just Shanks? Okay. That's not enemies. Shanks don't count for anyone. Goodbye, Captain. It was nice knowing you. Dregs are like grunts in Halo. They're not the most formidable opponents, but there's like a billion of them, so... Alright, here they come. These things suck. These servitors, they're just terrible. They take like 1,000 bullets to kill, but they're actually not that hard to kill. Shooting them right in the eye helps, if I can just do it. There, he's dead. He could move, that'd be cool. Alright, he's gone. So this servitor is actually supposed to be giving them more health and a shield, but because my bullets are giving them headshots every single time I shoot them, they're not actually doing anything, and he shouldn't even be here. Because he's like a medic that doesn't actually heal anyone because I'm shooting everyone too fast.
Pulled up everything they managed to steal. We should destroy this thing.
Destroy fall-in trap. Alright, it's gone. Oh, I thought I destroyed it already.
They didn't get much. Kept hitting an active firewall. Old Earth. Russian.
Alright, we're gonna sit down on this box.
Legends are true. A war mine did survive the collapse. Rasputin. An AI built to defend Earth. He faced the darkness and survived. And he's protecting something here in the Cosmodrome. We have to find a way to reach him.
So, that's Rasputin. Like I said, he speaks through the, he speaks through the radio. He's like Bumblebee. Yeah, we got a shotgun and a mask that time. I don't know if we're going to use either of them, but we'll see. Depends on what their damage stats are. If their damage stats are good, we'll use them. If not, then we won't. I never use shotguns, so probably won't use a shotgun. Now I got my throwing knife. That's good. Yeah, let's change that out. Yeah, I have a brand new mask now. There, I got that. My gauntlets changed. Just got more glimmer. .22 defense. There, I got a new cloak. Just like that. Amazing how this works, isn't it? Shotgun, sniper rifle. We'll use the fusion rifle. The shotgun actually is a piece of shit. And so is that. Auto rifle, hand cannon. We won't use any of these. Okay. There we go. Alright, now we're going back to the Traveler. For that, There's a lot of back and forth in this game. Like I said, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you count DLC. 5 places to go and actually beat enemies. So, yeah, there's a lot of backtracking. There's just a lot of it. So, if you don't like Destiny, if you don't like backtracking, don't get Destiny. Cutscene.
There was a time when we were much more powerful. But that was long ago. Until it wakes and finds its voice, I am the one who speaks for the traveler. You must have no end of questions, Guardian. In its dying breath, the traveler created the ghosts to seek out those who can wield its light as a weapon. Guardians to protect us and do what the traveler itself no longer can.
What happened to it?
I could tell you of the great battle centuries ago. How the traveler was crippled. I could tell you of the power of the darkness, its ancient enemy. There are many tales told throughout the city to frighten children. Lately, those tales have stopped. Now, the children are frightened anyway. The darkness is coming back. We will not survive it this time.
Its armies surround us. The Fallen are just the beginning.
What can I do?
You must push back the darkness. Guardians are fighting on Earth and beyond. Join them. Your ghost will guide you. I only hope he chose wisely.
I did. I'm sure of it. We're in this together now.
Excuse me. Alright, not sure why I blasted off, because considering that's actually where I wanted to go, but oh well. Who needs to go back to the Traveler? Alright, so it's sending me to the moon next. Don't actually want to go to the moon, so we're gonna go to the Traveler again. Because that's actually where I wanted to go originally, so... Just gonna wait for the server to respond. Okay. Now we get to go to the bounty board.
Full of rocks?
Bounty board is essential.
Checking log. Confirming assignment continuance.
Control Venus. which we won't actually be able to do because we haven't unlocked Venus yet. That's hard to do. Solar weapon kills is not hard to do. Void weapon is, Vex is, and more Vex. This is all Venus stuff, so we're not going to be able to do it anyway. But it's nice to have, so that next time that we do have Vex enemies, we'll be able to deal that.
Crucibles open.
Decline that. Because we're going to decline that because that has to do with the Crucible, and I don't want to go to the Crucible just yet. Crucible is multiplayer.
Good work. What did you find?
Ask her who to come see me.
Good to see you up early, Guardian.
What don't I have already? Boots, right? Do we have boots? No. We have everything other than boots. There's 19 chest, 24, 24, so we want a chest armor. 26. There we go.
Excellent. Dismissed.
Stand just back from the wild?
Alright, always level
Here's
up your
one of
gear, so whatever new gear he has that I don't already have is easily a better bet. That's 28, 24, 19, strip that. My armor should actually change, yeah, it did. Not gonna use that. Okay, so I have the option of buying this. That requires 8. I'm trying to see what I should get. That's 24, it's 28. I always level up the lowest possible thing. But this is 24, we're gonna get that.
Discharged.
And then we'll buy this and that.
All yours,
Why
keep
not?
your head down.
There's no need to not. So we'll get that. All of this, by the way, increases your light level. It's all worth it. Again, always dismantle your items. Let's go over here and upgrade my, whatever this is. Training, focus. That's fine. And it wants me to check this abandoned quest over here. This just, again, is just abandoned. It's just quests that I didn't accept because I'm not going to them yet.
Morning, Guardian. This helps. Good luck out there.
Wait.
Okay. We should be able to go now. Okay. This is a story mission. It's a level 6 story. Should I do that? Yeah, we'll do that. Because it's XP, so XP helps. And then we'll blast off to the moon later. We'll do this mission and then do the 2 or 3 missions I have on the moon.
There's reports a team of Guardians went dark near the old Skywatch. They were running a mission for Dead Orbit, had codes to a hidden array that could reconnect us to the other colonies in the system. If we can find their ghosts, maybe we can open that array.
Ugh. Goodness. I really do hope my internet doesn't shit out on me.
The ghosts were last heard from near the Skywatch. Let's head there and see if we can find them.
Where's the Skywatch? Wow. Way up there. Okay, Skywatch it is. But first, we're gonna kill some enemies. So enemies usually drop these unknown things. You take them to the Cryptarch and he'll figure out what they are. But that's not an unknown. I'm just using it as an example. Those little things that pop off and they're like orbs and they drop down to the sky, those are unknowns. You have the Cryptarch solve them. Solve them. I think this is where we have to fight off Rasputin. Not fight off, but, not fight off. I don't know what I was saying. What's up, Cap? Just avoiding all of his shots like a boss. Alright, I broke his shield. Alright, goodbye. Nice to see you, Captain. When you're sprinting, it hurts. It doesn't hurt, but it's really hard to turn your camera.
We're heading back through that hive breeding ground. The Vanguard say they're spilling onto the surface now, keeping the Fallen busy.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, like you'll see them a lot fight each other. So, yeah. We're gonna go the same way we went last time, around the edge here. You're not gonna actually see any hive until we get back to the area that we fought the last boss at. Right here. Yeah. They're fighting Fallen as of right now. Alright, missed him. I'm not actually getting many precision kills right now. I should be able to get him, but I'm just not racking him up just yet. Alright, goodbye. I'm letting the dregs focus on this guy over here. Yep, I'm right here. That's right. You found me. Goodbye. Sorry, I'll stop commenting every time I kill a guy. There's a captain in there. He has a pretty powerful shotgun. So I'll deal with him back here. Oh, the fusion core you have to get right up next to him to do. It kills him in one hit, but you do have to take quite a lot of damage in order to get it.
They're in a clearing between buildings not far from here.
Okay, here we go.
The ghosts are still here. The Fallen have them.
Goodbye. He's a dead ghost.
Keep hunting.
So this over here is a hive ship. It crashed, obviously. Tried to kill him with the knife there, but didn't do anything, obviously. There's a dead ghost.
Nothing.
Another dead ghost.
Find another one.
Two more dead ghosts.
This one still holds the codes. Let's find the array.
Bye-bye. The loot cave is actually around here somewhere. I don't know if they patched it out. I think they did. I'm pretty sure they patched it out. There, that green thing on the door, on the floor right there, that's one of those unknown things. Like, see, there's coded Ingram. As you can see, this game is very difficult. You just have to be careful. You don't want to knife someone and be too far away from them. Like that. And anytime you turn around and knife someone, you'll be like 2 seconds away from dying. I shoot them one time sometimes just to get them to stop moving, and then
Approaching
I shoot
the
them
control
again.
station. This is it.
Yeah, this is the area where you gotta fight off like 2 or 3 waves of Fallen, and like 2 or 3 waves of Fallen, and then about like, I don't know, 2 or 3 wizards, and then 7 or 8 knights. Knights are enemies you haven't seen yet, but they're equally as fun to deal with. I should actually not try to charge this guy. Captains like to hide, and then they'll surprise you, quote unquote, like that. Like, haha, we fooled you, we're gonna kill you now, and then like, they actually do. Because they can kick you right in the mouth. Yeah, he's dead. A lot of the AI with Shanks is the same with grunts. So if you know how to use or manipulate the grunts in Halo, then it's the same way with Shanks. It's Bungie, what can I say? They like to reuse material. Not that it's bad for them, I mean, they're the ones who created both, so they're allowed to use whatever they want to use. Okay, I wasn't actually expecting that. Stealth Vandals suck. For that reason, exactly. I wasn't expecting that. And this guy. Adios. Last time I played this mission, I did run out of ammo. So, we're gonna hope that doesn't happen this time.
I'll see if these codes still work.
Then again, last time I wasn't getting headshots, so... Alright.
Okay. Negotiating crypto systems. Shore-resistant security lattice verified. It's working.
Alright. So that's opening now.
Outside the array. It's opening.
Yeah, right there. Fight off invading forces while Ghost revives the array. Yep. Here comes the hive. Again, if you die right here, that's it. Game over. You have to go back from the very beginning. So we're not going to do that. We're going to sit back here and not get hit by these bombs. Every time a thrall shows up, back up and knife him again. What's up, Wizzy? These wizards are not hard to beat, but you do have to take them out pretty quickly or they'll spawn other enemies. Oh, I should have used this fusion. I didn't know I had this fusion thing. If I knew I had this, then I would have just taken out all those thralls in one hit. Like this. That's what it's for. It's for close quarter stuff like that. Let's reload. There's the knight, by the way. We'll go ahead and use this. I don't want to get too far away from the door. Getting too far away from the door allows these guys to walk in it, and then anytime you give these guys room, they take it. So I'd rather not do that, actually. Losing ammo. Oh, wow. Okay, here they come. Alright, that guy fires concussive shots. It's helpful to not get shot by them. It doesn't really help you out if you get shot by him. Yes, there's like 30 fells behind me. Again, didn't want to get too far away from the door, but didn't have a choice. The knight is around here somewhere. I'll fight it when I have to. There he is. Every time he thinks he's going to get hurt, he throws up that shield right there. So he always has a fallback. Like that right there. He recharges a little bit of his health. It won't help him now because I've got grenades. And as long as you're hurting him even a little bit, it doesn't let him recharge his health. I think the fight's over. Fight's over.
This array is controlled by the last warlock, Rasputin. It's connecting to defense constructs all across the system. There could be something out there to help us survive the darkness.
Something. Okay, this is something else you can upgrade to, but we're not going to. Because there's no need to. Okay, now is a good time to go to the moon. To the moon! We'll just let the server,
We gave up the moon to keep
pick
the
up.
hive away from Earth. We hoped that would be enough for them.
My neck hurts. I'm used to streaming, but I'm used to streaming in that chair, not this chair, so. A little bit different.
I used to look up here at night and wonder what the hive were doing, but the only activity I could ever pick up was hazy, like it was blocked or buried.
It was buried, by the way. The hive are all underground. Alright guys, welcome to the moon.
A guardian came here searching for a way into the hive fortress, but he just disappeared. Let's pick up his trail. His last known coordinates are up ahead.
I don't have a vehicle anymore. I have to unlock it on this planet. Track the Guardian. So there's lots of fallen on this planet. It's
The
gonna
Guardian's
happen.
last report said he captured this old accelerator from an unknown fallen house.
There should be more fallen here than what I'm seeing. I mean, I know where to go, but there still should be more fallen here. I walked
Some of
past
this
like
equipment
5 or
shows
6,
recent activity. Had to be the Guardian's ghost.
5 or 6 places, spawn points for fallen. So they should be here.
All right. He was looking for the remains of an old colony base. Not too far. Maybe he's still there.
Here they come. see him. Come on, pop out. Perfect. Goodbye. Are we still killing the Fallen? Yeah, we're still killing the Fallen. I was like, maybe we're done. Nope, we're not. Where were you? Again, as usual, I'm not affected by my health. So if I lose lots of health, I'm not like gonna care if I die. This isn't a no respawn zone, so if I die, it's actually no big deal. I don't think I will. As a matter of fact, I know I won't, but I mean, it's always nice to plan for it, in case I do. I always run out of ammo right before I kill this guy. Okay.
You can grab your Sparrow now. We're late.
Yay.
The colony base he was looking for should be on the other side of the ridge.
Yeah, I already know where it is. Nice things here. That's nice. Good for you. Goodbye. Just another captain, by the way. These things suck. If you don't know how to maneuver in this game, these pikes will kill you pretty fast. Luckily I do. These are Destiny's ghosts, by the way. From Halo. They're pretty self-explanatory, point and shoot. They're actually slower than my Sparrow is, which is interesting, but yeah. But they have unlimited firepower, which is better than my Ghost.
This is where he was headed.
Not Ghost. Sparrow. Alright, we're gonna see how far we can take this pike. I think I dropped it right here, but you can actually take it all the way up here. So I want to see if I can actually take it in there. Gotta be careful with it.
Looks like he set up camp here.
Yep,
Let's
you
see
can
what he
take it
left
in there.
behind.
Bye.
His notes. They're all about a place called the Temple of Crota. It's not far from here. Sounds like a death trap.
Good, so we'll be there in just a second. The Temple of Crota is actually where you go and fight the final boss. Not now, of course, but eventually we'll fight the final boss there. Again, you're not supposed to have pikes here, so I'm kind of beating the game at its own game. So you're kind of beating someone with things you're not supposed to be using.
The ground here is hollowed out for miles. Who knows what's happening under your feet?
That's true. Okay, that's an interesting way of getting a pike up here. So now we've got a pike.
I think we found the temple.
This is a cutscene, by the way, so I have to get off the pike.
Up ahead. Guardian down.
Cutscene. It's a Titan, too. Yep, cutscene. And this lady's really cryptic. She's like, "Come and find me on Venus, and I will explain everything," or something like that. That's pretty much all she says in this cutscene.
Not even the light. Where's his ghost?
That gun she's holding, she gives you at the end of this game. It's not even that good. It's a legendary weapon, and it gives you legendary marks for unlocking it, but
we may want to move back.
It's not even a good weapon. I think now we have to fight an ogre. This is where we gotta fight an ogre, I think. Yeah, there's an ogre. Hey, would you look at that? The entire Hive army. So this is just a standard shoot them until they stop spawning thing, so that's what we're doing. Just gonna keep shooting them until they stop spawning. I'm gonna keep backing up. The thralls are what I care about. I don't really care about this knight. I can kill that knight in one shot. Yep, see, he's dead. This music is very, not good. It's pretty much just noise. Not to say that the developers at Bungie didn't think of every sound imaginable when creating this game, but this is just noise. Sorry, Bungie developers. There's a thrall right behind this rock. The sooner I kill all these acolytes, the sooner we can go home. But there are a lot of them, as you can see. And eventually I'll run out of ammo.
I'm picking up the dying light of a ghost. Inside.
Pretty sure there's a second night I don't know where he is, but I know he's here. There he is. Oh, no, it's a, what's it called? A wizard. Goodbye. Yeah, she's dead. Wasn't that fun? Can you, revive? Thanks.
The ghost is dead, but I can still read some of its memories. The Hive are raising an army here, preparing to invade Earth. We need to stop them.
Thanks. I kind of realized that one. Alright. Back to sitting. Alright, back to the Traveler it is. Lots of backtracing in this game. Lots of backtracing. Sorry, my neck's just killing me right now. It's been a long day. Working at a water park does that. You just get fed up with people eventually. Yeah, guys, if you're ever going to go to a water park, just listen to the rules. It's so much easier on everyone else if you just listen to the rules.
What can we do for you? Very fine.
Okay.
Careful.
Great. Let's check and see what we got. 32 fusion rifle, shotgun, more fusion rifles, a sniper rifle, and another sniper rifle. So we'll switch over to this. All these other ones are poop. Yeah, everything else here is poop. So we'll just get rid of all the poop. Yes, I realize some of these sniper rifles have higher damage, but that's not what I'm looking at. The gauntlets don't matter, so they can go. Is the mask any different from what I'm already wearing? Just a little bit, not much. Change that. Looks nice. That looks nice too. What did I get? Sparrow. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go talk to KJ. Or what the hell his name is.
As if I would not.
Sorry, Lorana. Ikora. I'm saying her name so wrong. I apologize, whoever plays you.
Morning, Guardian.
Good morning. Speak to Zavala.
Good luck out there.
Okay.
Come forward. Morning.
Okay, here's where I get my special weapon. Stability, reload. I always pick a machine gun because machine guns are always better. The impact is pretty much exactly the same. So we'll pick that. Why not?
Stand strong.
Got a machine gun now. There, that's what it looks. That's the machine gun on my back right now.
So's the early bird, Guardian.
Any of the stuff I don't already have.
Hey, you bring back some stories, Guardian.
Yep, there it is. So if you use this for the next 10 minutes, you basically get just a tiny bit of glimmer, or money, for every Fallen that you kill. But it only works on Fallen. It doesn't work on any other enemy.
Name?
So you have to be sure that the people you'll be fighting for the next 10 minutes are all going to be Fallen. And after that, you'll get a ton of XP. But again, it only works if you're Fallen. If you're not Fallen, then it doesn't work. Let's go see if there's a ghost up here. Sometimes they hide ghosts around the map, and I think there's one up here. But I don't know. Yep, there's one right here. Okay, back down the stairs. There we go. Alright, let's go check out this one. I still don't have enough glimmer to buy any of the stuff I want to buy. But that doesn't matter to me, because I want to talk to this guy. The Traveler, the Speaker of the Traveler, or whatever his name is.
We aren't ready.
The Speaker. His name's just the Speaker.
We have much that could help you. Good.
A world's grave.
There are many paths ahead of you, Guardian.
This is all cloaks. Gotcha. Okay, I think that's it. No, it's not it. I have to talk to the gunsmith, which means I have to go back to Banshee. Lots of back tracing, as I said. We'll check the vault before we leave just as well, just to make sure that there's nothing I'm not missing.
Day, new gun.
40, 40, or 40. Wow, look at that. That's a fusion rifle, sniper rifle, or a shotgun. We'll pick the sniper rifle because the sniper rifle is always better. Shotgun, shotgun, shotgun.
Until next time.
Cool. That's helpful. It's a level 40, we'll pick that. Get rid of that. Alright, let's check our vault. See if there's anything we want to grab before we leave. We can grab those. That's it. That's all we're gonna grab. Got more armor materials. That's good. Alright, we're gonna leave. Either go to the moon. I think the moon is where we gotta go next. I didn't even check, but I think moon is where we're going next. I wonder how much I'm getting on my my challenges. Let's check that now, actually. Quests. I should quests. Oh, I already got it. I already got it. Okay. I gotta speak with Xander at the tower. Great. Patrol Venus, which isn't hard. Solar weapon kills. I need to kill more people with solar weapons. Vex, that's Venus. Void weapons, I can do that. Well, actually, I can't do that, so I gotta abandon that. I don't get void weapons until... Solar weapons are fine. Solar weapons I can do. Vex, I won't get to until I get to Venus. Speak with Xander. Reach level 10, that's not hard. Those are patrols against the Hive. We'll do that. That's easy. We'll do that and that. Okay. Before we do that, we need to go back to the tower because I have to speak with Xander again. Upgrades directional control. We'll do that. I gotta go back to the tower because I didn't use my upgrade when I had the chance. So now we gotta go back to the tower. I don't like backtracing that much. We've got to speak to Xander over here.
Checking for packages.
And then we'll leave. Again.
Yes? Mission assignment confirmed.
Okay.
Exchange complete.
Well, there. Now we're up to level 8, which means I can take some stuff over here. I think. Yeah, I can take some stuff. I think this is what I want. It's 24, 44. Yeah, there we go. Yep, that changed. Okay. Now we can leave. Now we need to go to either the Cosmodrome or Earth. Or the Moon. Just not sure where we want to go next. What's over here? That's a strike. I'm not doing the strike yet. We will do the strike, but not yet. Strike means I have to do inventory stuff. We'll go here. It's a story mission, which means it'll be over soon. Or relatively soon. More than a strike will be. A strike is you gotta go to multiplayer and you team up with 3 or 4 people, 2 or 3 people, and then
There's
you all
got to
do
be
the
a way
strike
to find
together.
out what the Hive are planning. That ghost we recovered found a library in their fortress called the World's Grave. It's said to hold everything they know of Earth. If you can get us down there, I'll steal all I can.
So anytime you go inside the Hive Fortress, it's always a shit show. It's always terrible. I should... No, I won't. But I should, if I ever come across another auto rifle, I should switch it.
The World's Grave is deep in their fortress, but according to the ghost we found, there's an ancient knight who protects it. I can lead us to him, but you'll have to face him to find the grave.
Great. Yeah, anytime you have to go inside the fortress, it's just terrible. Like, the whole fortress is just terrible. Wow, already? Wow, you almost killed me. You almost killed me, and I just spawned. Goodbye. Adios. Goodbye. Is that Soros? Dude, Soroses are just amazing. They're always scout rifles, or pulse rifles, sorry. They're always pulse rifles, but they're just so good. So we'll use this pulse rifle. I don't usually use pulse rifles because they're just not very accurate, but they're so cool looking. So why wouldn't I use it, you know? Alright, they've got grenade launchers, so I don't want to go near them. Alright, they've got the high ground, so I need to back up. Fire's the best when you're with a pulse rifle. It's just the most accurate. These guys actually might kill me. I don't want them to, but they might. Oh, I got them. Okay, they're gone. Let's load this. This is the machine gun I picked up. I'll use that on the final boss whenever I get to him, because the machine gun's usually used for final boss, or mini bosses at least. Alright, welcome to the fortress.
The Hive really tore into the moon.
Yeah.
Filled it with all sorts of chambers and catacombs.
That's too far for me. Sorry, buddy. How do I get down without dying? This way. Yeah, I don't want to fall down, and falling damage ends up killing me. Falling damage, there's not a lot of it, but if you don't use it the correct way, you'll die pretty fast. Okay, welcome
it's
to
a whole necropolis down here.
this. I can't wait for the thralls. Killing those knights first is always a good idea. I want to stay away from that, whatever that is. Come on. Come on out. The longer you move, the longer the AI has to try to get away from you. So if you move a lot while you're, what is it, reloading, then the AI will have to figure out a way to try to find you, even though you're not moving. I mean, even though you're moving. Which means they don't really ever sit still. Goodbye. Across here we go. For that shit show I was talking about? Yeah. Welcome to what I was talking about. These thralls just overwhelm you. Here they come, by the way. I thought they were behind me, but I was wrong. So this is just shooting. Yeah, by the way, the one creating those thralls was that that thing up there. Oh, fuck you. Thank God. Who is hitting me? Who is hitting me? There was no one there. There was literally no one there, and nothing was hitting me. Oh my God, I almost died there, because nothing was hitting me.
The night is near, and it's powerful.
And here comes the
This
respawn
knight
zone.
holds the key to finding the grave. We'll
There it
have to
is.
kill him.
We'll have to kill him. Yeah, thanks. You don't have to kill him, but I do. Oh, that's right, I have a sniper rifle now. I should use that. Not that knight, by the way. That's a different knight. Or maybe that was the knight. Shit. I might have actually just killed the knight in one shot. I was like, that can't be the knight, can it? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. No, it's not the knight. I was like, did I really just kill the boss in one shot? No. There's no way I could have done that. There he is again. And he's dead. Wow, these bosses are pretty easy. Hi. The boss is actually right through these gates over here. I can't battle him yet, but he's right there. He's right there. That's him. Not him. That's a wizard. He's right there. He's that guy. Oh! Well, hi there. Yeah, you're dead. Goodbye. Okay, we're gonna kill him with this machine gun. Didn't kill him. Yes, I did.
This is the key to the grave. I know where we're headed.
I was like, I didn't kill him. Yeah, I did. Okay, so where are we out? Where are we going now? Oh, look at all the people who were waiting to kill me. And surprise! Here I am. Hello. I'm just using these kills to XP now. Aren't the Hive hard, man? Aren't they difficult? Yep, and here come the thralls. Don't you miss them. There's still more. If you ever play the Taken King, and like, let's say you don't want to download
This should
Taken
lead
King,
us right to the grave.
just go down and fuck
grave.
around in the tombs
Not
down
ours.
here, and you'll be walking around pretty much the entire ship of Taken King. So it looks a lot like this. As a matter of fact, it's exact to this. Push back the Hive. Damn dirty Hive. I'm gonna push you back. Oh shit, look at all the thralls. I don't like seeing thralls. I'm not scared of them, but just seeing like 30 of them right next to each other, it's just like, I don't want to fight you. Okay, goodbye. Alright, here comes the thralls. Right on cue. They're up here, by the way. Hi. Goodbye.
That's it. There it is.
I want to find his head. I think his head's right there. There he is. I wanted to kill all the knights. The knights are what I really care about. Okay. Okay, let's go down there. Let's actually start this fight. I got another grenade, another machine gun. I wonder how many people I'm gonna have to kill now.
When I break in, they're going to come after us. Make sure you're ready.
Obviously. I only got 3. Really? Oh great, here they come. Yeah, there's like 30 people here. Now that I think about it, I don't really like the pulse, whatever this is called. Just not a huge fan of it. It doesn't do half of what I want it to do. She's dead.
There's so much. They've broken the Bekenstein limit.
Cursed thralls get right next to you and then explode. So it's helpful if you don't let them do that. This guy's got a sword, so he's going to try to charge right next to me. That's it. There's a chest over
I've got
here.
it all. There's unbelievable stuff in here. The Hive have seen thousands of worlds taken by the darkness, and they've been seeding Earth for centuries, waiting for their gods to return. I'll warn the city. Let's get out of here.
Alright. I think that's a good place to cut it. I'm gonna stop now, and I'll see you guys in the next game. Probably gonna be a Destiny game, honestly. Let's get out of here. Alright. I'll cut it now, and I'll see you guys in the next mission. See you guys.